Was this here the whole time and I just missed out? I don't know. Hey beauties, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz, and on this channel I love to talk about all things beauty, especially fragrances. Whether you guys are watching me for the first time or you're returning, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate you. In today's video, you guys, we are going to be talking about my current obsessions in the month of January, because I have some stuff that I have just been absolutely loving. So we're going to get into that right after we do the affirmation for today, which is you can look forward, but don't look too far ahead. I hope I said that right. I actually heard Pastor Furtick say that today. That was an amazing sermon. I will link it down below. Hopefully I remember. It was really, really good. Now, let's talk about January's obsessions, you guys. I have a few things here, not just perfume. Everything is timestamped. So if you're only interested in a perfume, you can check the timestamps down below, okay? We are going to talk about makeup first because your girl loves all things beauty. Now, if you're liking the skin, you see, oh, doesn't it look great? That is because I am wearing this Anastasia Yummy Skin Tint. This was one of the products I got when I exchanged the Black Opium glitter. I got this. So you guys, you see this? Can you see that? You see, it is on the thicker side. It is not running down. It is a very good match. What color is this? 9. I'm in the color number 9. And to me, this works more like it's not like a skin tint. It's a little more, to me, it's like a light to medium, well, more like a medium coverage foundation. And you see how that just, can you guys see? Hopefully you can. See how that just kind of smoothly blends in to my hand. It just, you guys see that? It just looks absolutely flawless. Anastasia, she does these types of things well. I also have her her balm. I forgot the name of it, the powder balm. That is good as well. So I have been loving this. I am wearing it today, but it's topped off with the Fenty setting powder. But you guys, this looks really good. It's a simple look. It doesn't look like I'm trying to do too much. It's like your skin, but better. Okay, you guys, another makeup product I've been loving is the Anastasia. Can you see? Can you focus and get your mind off of other stuff? This Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. I really love that. I don't know how that looked. It looked a little blurry on my side, but I love this. I am not the best at doing my eyebrows. What I really like about this, let me get a little closer. I don't know if you guys can see, but your eyebrows are not moving. They're not going anywhere. Let me see if I take off my glasses. Can you guys see? They are in place. So what I normally do is while I'm putting on my makeup, I will shape my brows like with the freeze gel and I let them set, and sometimes I'll fill them in a little bit with the Anastasia dip brow or an eyebrow pencil, just depending on what I'm going for that particular day. But even without filling them in, I do have them filled in right now with the dip brow gel. I just love the look that it gives. I've gotten compliments on my eyebrows. They look really, really nice. I absolutely love, love, love this stuff. If you've tried it, let me know down below what you think. That stuff is the real MVP for me, at least. So that's a good one. Now we're gonna scooch on over to the body, yada, 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 the body care, okay, you guys, because I love body care. I love affordable luxury. We just have it all here. So the first thing, you guys, is this Equate body oil gel that I got from Walmart. This is their interpretation of the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Vitalizing Body Oil Gel. Okay, that's what it says on here. It has a slight cocoa butter smell to it. I actually picked this up because they were out of the Aveeno dry oil spray that I normally get. This was like $3.98, you guys. And I got this maybe a month ago, if that. And you can see this is almost halfway empty. I can't use this type of product in the summertime. It makes me break out from the heat. I don't know, it's weird, but in the wintertime, I like to use it because it gets really cold where I live. My skin is already dry, so a good oil along with a good body cream, sometimes I mix them together. It really helps to hydrate my skin, and I always put my oils on damp skin to help it absorb better. So this one, really good, really affordable, you guys. The next one, you guys, is an oil I've had for a minute. Me and her, you know how you lose touch with your friends? We lost touch. And one day she called me up, asked me what I was doing. I was like, I'm not doing anything. What are you doing? She said, girl, nothing. Can we hang out? Yes, we can. So we hooked up. And I forgot how good she was. Actually, it seems like she's thought about her life and gotten her life together. And I am talking about the Taraji P. Henson Anything Glows body oil. This is in the vanilla and tuberose scent. You guys, this has gotten stronger since I've last used it. Oh, this smells so good. It's a slight tuberose scent, not super strong, with vanilla. And they're really mixed well together. When I first purchased it, it wasn't mixed well together. I could smell more oil than I could the scent. But like I said, me and her lost touch. She thought about her life. She got her goals in place. She's working on them. She called me up and we've been hanging out a lot lately. Now, the only thing I will say about this oil, you guys, and I think I've said it before, this is oily. Well, duh, it's an oil. Some oils are not super oily. This one is on the oily, more oily side. Like maybe I could slide across the floor or something, a little slippery. But again, if you make sure you put it on damp skin, it absorbs better. And then I try to make sure I don't use a lot because that could be my fault. Sometimes I might put on too much. But you guys, this is really good. It's affordable. I know there are a lot of body oils on the market, and if you're like me and you like a good oil but you don't want to pay the luxury price, this one is a good one to try. This is Anything Glows from Taraji P. Henson, and you can get this from Walmart. This next one, you guys, this is a disappointment for me. I don't know about y'all. If you have this, let me know how you feel. This was brought purely due to FOMO. This is Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 71. This is their limited edition body butter, and I just don't like the way this smells. It kind of smells like the spray, but to me it smells more like Bon Bon Pop from that House of Oud, which I actually did not like, and it doesn't smell as good as that. I don't know, there's just something missing from this. Maybe she needs to age and think about life. I don't know, but I'm honestly thinking of giving this to one of my daughters, Sabrina. If you're watching and you're interested, Sabrina is one of the people I gave birth to. You can call me and we could talk about it because I honestly don't see myself wearing this. It's just okay. I've tried. Did I show y'all that I tried? I don't know. Oh, the top just fell on the floor. There's been some effort made, right? See? I don't know. And it's gotten on my hands. I'm not a fan. Just not a fan. It was a disappointment. And they only sold it in those very big jars. Limited edition. Okay, let's move on. As you can see, I'm not happy with that one, and I don't think I'm going to keep it. Now, this last body products before we get into the perfume is the Sol de Janeiro Delicia. I can't talk. It's been a minute. Delicia Drench Shower Oil. See, look, this was me trying to be fancy and pronounce the proper way, and I failed, okay? But you guys, this has been my go-to shower product. I don't know. You can see it's just a mess all over here. It comes out like a gel, you guys. I don't know if you saw that. It comes out like a gel, but when you're using it, it kind of gets creamy. Not super creamy, lathery, but there is some creaminess involved. And I don't know if you guys remember, I fell in love with the body butter back in October. I took it to Vegas with me. I have a smaller one for travel, and I fell in love with it. When I saw they were releasing this one, I jumped on it. I was super excited, and I love it. You guys, I feel like this product didn't get enough love because she's not that super gourmand scent that everyone is loving right now. To me, this is more of a warm, sultry, floral, sweet fragrance, but not super sweet. It is so good. I don't even remember the notes. I think there's some jasmine and amber in here. This is so good. Oh my gosh, you guys. Everything doesn't have to be loud all the time, you know? And that's why I like this, because when I'm using something like this, with this, it's just a whole vibe, you know? I wish I had a bigger one of this instead of that Charosa 71. This one, you guys, is such a vibe when you're in the shower. And let me tell you real quick, the way that I use this product is I always shower with some form of soap that I feel really cleans my body first. Sometimes I will mix this in that soap and layer them, use them together. But after I do that, after I'm satisfied with the cleanliness of my body, I go back in with this. And I feel like that process gives me the oil, the sheen, the radiance that I'm looking for. Am I glowing when I get out the shower? No, but I can definitely see a glow on my skin. And also, you guys, too, when I'm using this, I do what it says on the back of the bottle, which is leave it on your skin for 30 to 60 seconds. And that's when I'm able to see the glow that I want. If I just get straight in the shower and wash myself with this, I don't get the same result that I would if I do the washing my body first, then using this or mixing this with whatever I'm washing my body with, and then using this to see that glow. The results are not the same. Just wanted to let you know, you guys. For me, taking a shower is a whole process, which I absolutely love. Who doesn't love to be clean, you know? Have a book playing, music going, whatever the vibe is. Taking a shower is a whole experience for me. Like I said, this is not one of those strong gourmand fragrances. It's subtle, it's sultry. It's just absolutely beautiful, you guys. This is one of my favorites, actually, from the Sol de Janeiro line. Now, let's get into the fragrances, you guys, shall we? That's what you came for, right? The perfume? Or did you come to see me? I came to see you. This one is one that I told you guys I didn't know how I felt about it, and I wanted to wear it again to see what it was giving, and I now understand why people like this so much. This is Amore Cafe from Mancera. Now, originally I told you guys the coffee was too strong. It has settled down as this has aged. The coffee kind of just blended in with the amaretto and the vanilla ice cream, and this turned into a really delicious fragrance for me. And the other thing that I did differently was I didn't spray my body down. You know how you spray? I did a little bit. I did my pulse points here and here. I sat down and I was minding my business. And as I was minding my business working, because that's what I was doing, I said, oh, this is nice. I get it. It smells almost golden, like the color of the juice. I get why people really like this fragrance. Are we in love? We're not in love, but we really like each other. And I feel like that is most important. And I feel like as we spend more time together, our feelings for each other will grow. Now, this next fragrance, you guys, I talked about this in January. I just want to briefly touch on it again. Not to sound redundant, but this was a favorite for me in January. M.Micaleff Note Vanille Nectar. And you guys, just telling you my experience of wearing this fragrance. It's warm, it's boozy, it's powdery, and it's vanilla. It's so good, you guys. The vanilla it's not super gourmand. Now, don't get me wrong, it's gourmand, but it's not gourmand like this next vanilla I'm gonna tell you about. I think the amber, if I'm not mistaken, in here, and the rum just balance this fragrance out to where it's a beautiful vanilla fragrance with other things going on besides the vanilla. And there's a powderiness in here. The more I smell this, the more I love this. It is so good, you guys. I'm so happy I pulled this out. This one is super good. M.Micaleff Note Vanille Nectar. Now this next one, you guys, this is just super gourmand vanilla. Point blank period. These next two actually. This one, you guys, is Gourmand Escape from Dua. And a little dent is starting to form. I let her sit in my closet and age, and my good Lord, if this is what Escapade Gourmand smells like, I understand all of it. All of the hype that y'all put on that fragrance. This smells so good. The vanilla in here is vanilla-ine. It is delicious. Not quite vanilla extract, but oh, it smells good. Vanilla and sugar is what I smell in here. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. $33? Dua, it took me so long to hook up with you, but now that I know. This is good. I actually think, you guys, when I was looking on Dua's website, they've been emailing me now since I purchased from them. This is sold out. I'm almost positive. But if it ever comes back in stock and you guys wanted to get Mason, not Mason, that's the name of the Mason Mahata. Is that how you pronounce the house? Escapade Gourmand. But you don't want to pay Escapade Gourmand prices. Get your nose on this. This is really good. Now, this next one, you guys, is another one I talked about earlier in January, but we have to talk about it again because I am super annoyed with this fragrance. And it's not the fragrance itself, you guys, because as it is sitting and aging, my gosh, it's getting better. But it's the freaking packaging. This is Ledda Bourbon Brûlée. Let me show you guys. I kind of stuck it back, but do you see? This is peeling off. I don't want to take it back off, but it's peeling here and here. I kind of pushed it back in to kind of keep it from coming off, but it's peeling, and I didn't realize this was just a sticker that they glued on here. And the reason why I'm really irritated about it, some people, this may not be a big deal to you. This fragrance retails for $99 if I'm not mistaken. I didn't pay $99, but that's how much it retails for. So if I'm buying something that's like supposed to be $100, this packaging needs to be better. Not this sticker. The higher the price, the higher the expectations. And I don't feel like being creative with trying to get this to stick back on there. But you smell so good. It's almost like I'm just gonna overlook your flaws. You know, we'll just overlook that. But I am annoyed that this sticker is coming off. But you guys, the booziness, there's whiskey in here. Oh, good Lord. It's coming through even more. It's sweet, it's smoky. Fellas, if I got any fellas watching me, y'all need to get a sample of this from the Ledda website. Let it sit a little bit, spray it on, go buy your significant other and come back and talk to me. Just come back because, okay, let's move on. We're just gonna move on, okay? Did y'all miss me? I missed y'all. Next fragrance is another super gourmand vanilla. Me and Vanilla, we were hanging out. Carmello vanilla from New Notes. This was one from the tray. Hadn't worn it in a while. It was super hyped a couple of years ago, and for good reason. Because this smells like vanilla wrapped in caramel with some type of powderiness on it. Oh, we had a time. We had a time, y'all. Oh, the only bad thing about this fragrance, you guys, is, you know, she comes around, she gets you all excited and hyped up, and then she leaves. Who does that? I almost said something that was inappropriate, but I want this fragrance to last longer because I like it. I don't need her to last all day. But it was like 3-4 hours and then she left. So what did I do? I just picked it up and sprayed myself again because I wanted to smell it more. It's a really delicious caramel vanilla fragrance that is just absolutely stunning. Just the longevity on it wasn't the best. Now we did talk about this earlier, you guys, but just in case you didn't see the video or you forgot, the original Alien from Muglier was a super hit in January. I loved it. My husband loved it. She performed well in the polar vortex. This is just a beautiful, sultry, warm, come hither fragrance. It's the jasmine. It's the jasmine. You're going to either love it or hate it. But oh my gosh, it's seduction in a bottle. I'm so glad I pulled this out because it had been a while since I wore this fragrance, and I see why it's a classic. So many people love it because it is such a beautiful fragrance for sure. In my opinion, Alien from Muglier. Now these last two fragrances, you guys, were my most worn fragrances in the month of January, my most obsessed. Like, I feel like there was some slight obsessive tendencies going on with these two fragrances. Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81. Did I get the name right? I did. No, the strawberry doesn't last as long as I want, but as this has aged, you guys, as with most Kayali fragrances, this has gotten so much better and stronger, you guys. Is it beast? No, but I don't want it to be because it would be too suffocating. Creamy, fluffy coconut vibe in the dry down, the strawberry, and the opening, the freesia. You guys, this smells so good. It's growing on me. I found myself thinking about this fragrance a lot. And after I would take my shower at night, I would just reach for it. She would be right there in my face like, you know you want it. And I'm like, girl, you're right. I would just spray this a lot. And actually, y'all, there's something comforting about this fragrance. I find lactonic fragrances to be comforting, and since this is creamy, I think maybe that's one of the reasons why it draws me in. It's the dry down that really just really snatches my fragrance soul. And I'm pleased that as this is getting older, it's just getting better. This was a huge obsessive fragrance for me in the month of January, especially towards the last few weeks when things started really getting stressful for me. We were really good friends, and I don't know if you can see, but we're almost at the halfway mark. Real quick, before we get into this last one, did you guys watch The Forge on Netflix? That was another favorite of mine in January while it's in my head. It's a faith-based movie with Priscilla Shire. It is not a part two to the War Room, but it's like a continuation. If you've ever seen the War Room, you will remember Priscilla Shire talking to her sister on the phone. She was always asking for money, and it was a cause of conflict between her and her husband. Well, The Forge is about that sister and her son, mostly about her son, him coming into his manhood and hooking up with with a businessman. He got a job there. I'm not going to tell the movie. I'm not good at telling movies, but basically her son is mentored by the owner of this business, and they have a forge of men, faith-based men, Christians, that come together. You guys, that movie was phenomenal. You guys should really check that out. I cannot recommend it enough. Even if you're not a Christian, I think that there's a good message in that movie. And then there was that one with Jennifer Lopez. I can't remember the name of the movie, y'all. Her son had one leg. It's based on a true story. He was a wrestler. I will put the name up. If you guys have not seen that movie, which is also on Netflix, my husband and I, we really enjoyed that movie too. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it, but it was a good movie. Now, the last fragrance, you guys. Delicious Black Powder from the House of Jousett. I have talked about this fragrance numerous times on my channel, and you guys, this fragrance caught me off guard because typically when I wear this fragrance, it's all about the chocolate. Rich, dark chocolate with some powderiness to it. That's what always gets me every time. But this time, you guys, the saffron and the suede showed up heavy. Maybe because this fragrance has aged and I'm just now smelling it. I don't know. I wasn't getting it as much before, but it took this from being like this chocolate gourmand to this sexual chocolate gourmand. And I was loving it. And then the dry down, y'all, deep dry down, the muskiness showed up. And if you're newer to the channel, your girl loves a good musk, whether it's dirty or clean. Give me the musky fragrances. It's a clean musk, just in case you were wondering. Oh my gosh, just so intoxicating. It had me just like bewildered. Like, where did you come from? What was this here the whole time and I just missed out? I don't know. But I wore this multiple times, enjoyed it. Between this one and the Kayali one, the obsessions was real, along with that body wash. All the stuff, really, you guys. I loved everything that I mentioned. I really had a good fragrance month, along with smelling and testing some fragrances that I'm going to be talking about in future videos. But this one, you guys, this is not just a gourmand chocolate fragrance. The suede and the saffron, and the musk, my God. There's also vanilla in the try down, but the chocolate is one of the main stars. If you like chocolates, get a sample, you guys. Wear her. I started off with a decant of this and really loved it, and was gifted this by my kids for Christmas a couple of years ago, and the aging process has just taken this fragrance to the next level, and I'm here for it. Absolutely love it. Okay, you guys, that's it for the faves in the month of January, my obsessions. Let me know what you were loving in January. I would love to hear about it. Let's talk about it in the comments. Tell me what you think about that body butter from Sol de Janeiro, the 71. If you have it, what do you think of it? Because it's not a fan. And let me know if you watched The Forge, you guys, or the other one, Unstoppable. That's the name of that movie with Jennifer Lopez, Unstoppable. Let me know if you've seen those movies, if you love it, if you're still here. Wave, Liz, I'm still here. Until we meet again, you guys, remember how blessed and highly favored you are. Stay safe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.